looping down, making a turn right there? Okay.
That vessel right
This
there?
right here. See, it's turning and going down that way. I was just trying to clear some of that tissue off so you could see it better. Okay, that's the aorta. This is the aorta. Coming out of here makes an arc, so that's the aortic arch. Okay, now, there are two vessels that come off the aortic arch. In humans, there are three, but in the cat, there's just two. Okay, this first one, see it right there, that pink one? See that pink one? Okay, and then it's going up here and it's going out into the arm, so that's the left subclavian artery. Okay, then you have this big trunk vessel coming up, and it's going to branch 3 times. See that? Okay, this is the brachiocephalic artery.
Which one? That one?
Yeah, brachiocephalic. Remember what brachia means arm, cephalic means head. So it's got to branch 3 times. So this first one is the left common carotid artery. The next one to it, going up to the right side of the head, is the right common carotid artery. And then this one going out into the arm on the right side would be the left subclavian artery. Okay? Now, so those arteries. Now if we go to the venous circulation, this vessel here is the external jugular on this side.
Which one's the external?
Right here. See, it's coming down here,
That blue?
going through, draining right down here. It's joined by the subclavian right here. Now, the subclavian, at this point, you see there's a branch goes off right there, and it enters this axillary region. When it enters right there, which is what I'm showing you right there, it changes names. It becomes the axillary vein. Okay? And that's on your list as a reason I'm telling you. Okay, so if we traced it from out here, let's start out there. The blue one, if you can see it right there next to my probe, that would be the brachial vein. The pink one would be the brachial artery, because remember, this is the brachium of the arm. From elbow to shoulder is the brachium.
And the pink one is?
Pink ones are arteries, blue ones are veins.
Okay.
Okay, so then it comes blood. We're tracing blood back by way of a vein. Okay. Enters, so that's a brachial vein, enters the axillary region right there, becomes the axillary vein. It's joined by a vein here. Now it becomes a subclavian. So from here to here, it's a subclavian. Then it's joined by the external jugular. And so you can see right there where they join, from there to there, that becomes a brachiocephalic vein. See it right there? From here to here, it's a brachiocephalic vein. Now, on this side, it's joined by a brachiocephalic vein on this side. Generally, we're symmetrical like that, bilaterally symmetrical. So, brachiocephalic here, and they come together to form what big vessel going down to the heart?
Superior vena cava.
Superior vena cava, right, right. Okay, so those are the things that you should know as far as the circulation on that part of the cat is concerned. Those are, I think, all the things that are on your list. Now down here, you can let that go now.
What would inferior vena cava be on this?
Underneath, it'll come up right along the posterior body wall. If we move the lung tissue away, you would see it right down under there.
Okay.
Down here, you can see it real well. Now, you can't see it too well there.
Did y'all get all that?
This big pink vessel there, of course, is the aorta. See, it's continued on down there. That pink vessel, that's the aorta. The blue one underneath that you see running alongside it, that's the inferior vena cava. As I told you, it's the biggest vessel in the body, and you can see how much bigger it is than the rest of them. They go down here and branch. the aorta branches right here, and that eventually goes out and ends up in the leg. This, if you follow it on this side, this becomes the external iliac artery. And there's one on this side. That's the one that is not dissected out where you can see. And then it gives off a branch here, and when it enters this part of the leg, that's the femoral region, it becomes a femoral artery. And the blue one running beside it would be the femoral vein. Okay? Let me see. Of course, the same thing applies to the veins. You know, they branch right there also off of, or they come together right there to form the inferior vena cava. This wasn't dissected out very well, but you can see right under there, you can see there's a blue branch coming in here and a blue branch coming in there, and they come together right there to form the inferior vena cava. So those would be external iliac veins. And then other than that, I think the only other thing on your list was maybe the renal. That's a kidney that's unattached. But there's, you were asking, Matt, there's the inferior vena cava. See it? A big blue one. And then this blue vessel draining the kidney, of course, would be the renal vein. And I don't see the pink renal artery supplying the kidney, but it, you know, it would normally be there. That's just not.
So that's the renal.
That's the kidney, and the vessel connecting right there is the renal vein, the blue one. And if there were a pink one lying beside, which normally it is, that would be a renal artery.